This is Audible.
The Farseer, Assassin's Apprentice, by Robin Hobb. Narrated by Paul Bamer. Copyright 1995, by Robin Hobb. This unabridged audiobook is published by arrangement with Robin Hobb, care of Ralph Vicinanza, Limited, and was produced in the year 2010 by Tantor Media, Incorporated, which holds the copyright thereto. 1. The earliest history. A history of the 6 duchies is of necessity a history of its ruling family, the Farseers. A complete telling would reach back beyond the founding of the first duchy and, if such names were remembered, would tell us of out-islanders raiding from the sea, visiting as pirates a shore more temperate and gentler than the icy beaches of the out-islands. But we do not know the names of these earliest forebears, and of the first real king, little more than his name and some extravagant legends remain. Taker, his name was, quite simply, and perhaps with that naming began the tradition that daughters and sons of his lineage would be given names that would shape their lives and being. Folk beliefs claim that such names were sealed to the newborn babes by magic, and that these royal offspring were incapable of betraying the virtues whose names they bore. Passed through fire, and plunged through salt water, and offered to the winds of the air, thus were names sealed to these chosen children. So we are told. A pretty fancy, and perhaps once there was such a ritual, but history shows us this was not always sufficient to bind a child to the virtue that named it. My pen falters, then falls from my knuckly grip, leaving a worm's trail of ink across Fedrin's paper. I have spoiled another leaf of the fine stuff in what I suspect is a futile endeavor. I wonder if I can write this history, or if on every page there will be some sneaking show of a bitterness I thought long dead. I think myself cured of all spite, but when I touch pen to paper, the hurt of a boy bleeds out with the sea-spawned ink, until I suspect each carefully formed black letter scabs over some ancient scarlet wound. Both Fedrin and Patience were so filled with enthusiasm whenever a written account of the history of the 6 duchies was discussed, that I persuaded myself the writing of it was a worthwhile effort. I convinced myself that the exercise would turn my thoughts aside from my pain and help the time to pass. But each historical event I consider only awakens my own personal shades of loneliness and loss. I fear I will have to set this work aside entirely, or else give in to reconsidering all that has shaped what I have become. And so I begin again, and again, but always find that I am writing of my own beginnings rather than the beginnings of this land. I do not even know to whom I try to explain myself. My life has been a web of secrets, secrets that even now are unsafe to share. Shall I set them all down on fine paper, only to create from them flame and ash? Perhaps. My memories reach back to when I was 6 years old. Before that, there is nothing. Only a blank gulf no exercise of my mind has ever been able to pierce. Prior to that day at Moon's Eye, there is nothing. But on that day they suddenly begin, with a brightness and detail that overwhelms me. Sometimes it seems too complete, and I wonder if it is truly mine. Am I recalling it from my own mind, or from dozens of retellings by legions of kitchen maids and ranks of scullions and herds of stable boys, as they explained my presence to each other? Perhaps I have heard the story so many times from so many sources that I now recall it as an actual memory of my own. Is the detail the result of a 6-year-old's open absorption of all that goes on around him? Or